Mic is off. Hello, everybody. Welcome. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good day. Looks like it's gonna be a good one today, from 2 to 4. You guys might have seen the comment where I left the post today where I announced my schedule this week from 2 to 4. It's the first week of summer vacation, so just trying to experiment. Trying to see if if it's a daily live stream a good idea or not. I don't know. We're gonna see. So today we're gonna talk about this interesting article we found. Fortune is a very interesting name for. It's funny if you think about the premise of the article. Talking about first-time home buyers, and it's called Fortune. Buyers are getting the upper hand in the housing market as a top real estate CEO warns sellers about high asking prices. The sharks come out and it will hurt you even more. So let's see where this guy's from, what he's talking about. And of course, as usual, you can leave any questions, comments. If you have an address you want me to check out on Zillow. If you have a video you want me to check out, you probably don't want to put the link. Just tell me, hey, here's the video title. I'm happy to watch them here on live. I'm in here for 2 hours, so it's going to be a little bit different for me for sure. But it's something we're going to learn together. And if it doesn't work out, then we'll adjust. But we're here for the long run. So for anyone here, hi, I see you, Belial. Very spooky name, Belial. But okay. Belial, Mary Elise, Renee, SG, Downtime Loss. So I'll answer your questions now. I see on Twitch we got Alex. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Let's get to it. Off the bat, we got some questions here. Let's see if I can. I would love if on Streamlabs OBS I had the ability to just like click it and have it go, but it doesn't seem like that functionality is available yet. I know. I'm complaining about everything already. I'm just saying it would just be nice. That's all I have to say. Okay. So I have to do it the old-fashioned way, which is literally screen snip it, then I can put it on the screen. Do I like Kyler Murray? I don't know. We'll check him out. All right, we got some questions already. Man, you guys are on top of it. I like it. Where is this at? All right, let's see. 1 second, y'all. All right, what's going on? Boom. All right. So the first question. Builders offering a 4.99% interest rate with $5,000 of closing cost. Good deal or bad deal? So I mean, you have to think about the deal being offered in different ways, because usually the better deals, meaning how much money the builder gives you, there's a correlation between how crappy, and how cheap the builder is. There's a correlation between how cheap the house, cheap as in like the affordability, and how big of a builder that is. So for example, D.R. Horton, national builder, huge, very affordable houses. Not the best quality wise, but they'll give you the most incentives. So without knowing what price range you're in, what the builder is, and all these other things, I don't know if that's a good deal. If I'm looking at that and you're buying a starter home with like a big builder like D.R. Horton, that's a bad deal, because a lot of times those builders give you like a 2-1 buy down. The interest rate doesn't look bad, but $5,000 isn't really enough to cover enough closing costs. I had a client this weekend looking at $600,000 houses. All they were giving her was 4% off the top for closing costs and for anything else, and like $20,000 off the price. But that's just like them like, oh, we can't sell these houses, so we're getting them cheaper. You know what I mean? So you have to have more like perspective, like what kind of builder is it? Is it good? Is it bad? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Chili Bean? Thanks for asking, nevertheless. CJ, what's up? Am I going to root for the Boston Celtics? I'm not too invested in basketball, but I don't know, man. If the Mavs win, I feel like I will go for the Mavs. Sorry. I'm a West Coast guy. Come on. You think I'm just going to go with the Boston Celtics? You kidding me? Born and raised in the West. In the city. Tupac all day. Alex. Oh, that's a very local specific question, Alex. I was curious about some flips in really bad neighborhoods in Phoenix and wondering to myself, why they put so much money in a place surrounded by bad houses? Like $400K in the middle to 27th Avenue Indian School. It's interesting because some builders, so basically the question is, why do people buy houses in areas that aren't like the considered great? So what they're describing is the area I grew up in, which I can personally say, yeah, it's not the best. So why do you guys think that? Why do you think flippers buy houses in neighborhoods that are struggling and flip those and put them really high? I'm curious to see what you guys think. Mary Elise, why don't I talk about condos and townhouses for the Phoenix region? I mean, I talk about them with my clients, but you know, my it's just majority of people are looking at houses, you know, not condos, townhouses. Builder is Brookfield and Alomar. Where's that at? Is that Arizona? Brookfield? Brookfield and Alomar. Oh wait, that's Avondale. Are you guys all from Arizona watching this right now? All my AZ people are right now? Let's check it out. Whoa! That wasn't a good idea. Did you see that? That was scary. Let's check out this neighborhood. All that fancy stuff just because I wanted to do this. Probably had to work on the transition though. Oh no. What's going on? That light wasn't part of the deal. I don't know what's going on there. Terrible transition. I think let's just scrap this transition. Let's return it for another day. I'm sorry. I was trying something new out and it obviously didn't work out. Sometimes it doesn't work out and that's okay. And I just gotta deal with it. So this person sent me this. So first of all, yeah, man, like that's Avondale. I'm familiar with the neighborhood. Why is it all dark? Oh, because I gotta accept cookies. Fine. It's a master plan community. Can I see the promotions? 4.99, 5.9. So here's the thing about Alomar is, yes, it's a master community, but it's like really far. It's like way south, right? I actually lived near here, but a long time ago when it was all dirt. Yeah, it's just way down there, man. Under 400K is not bad. There's so many options for you though under 400K. I would just do some more research for sure. I would do more research on just like there's other communities around here that work. I know there's some in Goodyear. There's a lot more for sure. I don't know if you're working with an agent or not, but when I have a client that has new builds, I like set them up on, there's like a specific search I have that I can make for just new builds. And then I also do the preliminary research of what the incentives are and whatnot. So you can email me or text me below. We can start chatting. Just thinking about the embarrassing thing I just did where I just tried to oh gosh. You got Dallas? I guess I do. Confusion. Javier, why the heck is Prescott in line with prices like Denver? It's so expensive and beautiful up there. Probably because there's a lot of out-of-state people that moved up there. Is my guess, but it's out there. It's like known to be far out there. Alex, is it better to fix an old pool or fill it in a house in Phoenix? And yeah, Arizona here. Oh man, I feel like fixing it would be better, no? It depends on the condition. I think. Well, someone asked me who Kyler Murray is. I'm gonna research it up. Oh, it's a quarterback? Oh, dude, I have no idea. I don't have any idea. I may be big and handsome. I don't know anything when it comes to football. Zefio. Will never wear a Sonichu medallion. We don't need you to become the Reikada law of real estate. I have no idea what any of those things mean. Christian Western Chandler. Sonichu medallion. Who the hell is Reikada law? Minnesota lawyer and YouTuber facing a drug charge. What the hell? Am I getting old? Dude, I have no idea what you're saying. It's better to fix an old pool. Oh, to sell out, not rent. Yeah, if you're gonna sell it, it's gonna be a tremendous amount of money to. But you need to disclose when you fill in a pool, though. You need to do it the right way too. So make sure to do that the right way. Kyler's the Cardinals QB. Okay, good. Yes, I like quarterback. Sonichu, avoid. You guys are gonna get me in trouble, bro. Am I gonna get in trouble because I just Googled Sonichu? I have no idea what's going on right now. I decided to answer somebody's question. I can't even speak properly now. Real estate. Real estate. Let's focus. Come on. Focus, everybody. Real estate. I think I whenever I tried pulling up the thing, it's just been a mess since then. Sorry, Renee. Javier, do you think it's mean to schedule appointments with Facebook duck cleaner spammers and give them addresses of high-priced real estate and the contact? Yeah, I mean, if they're spammers, it's a free game, right? Yeah, Jimmy, send me over that property. We finally, we got ourselves a house. Plus. That's enough of that. All right, send me over your houses, guys. I love checking them out. But anyways, let's talk about the article at hand, yeah? Finally, 20 minutes into the stream. Apache Junction plot of land with manufactured home. What about it? I mean, I have no experience building stuff on land, so I wouldn't know if it's a good idea or not a good idea for sure. Did NAR give updated guidelines? Yes, they did. That they're enforcing it, I think. That's the only thing. But we'll talk about that right now. Buyers are gaining the upper hand in the housing market as top real estate CEO warns sellers about asking prices. All right. The U.S. housing market is now tilting in favor of buyers who are pushing back against high home prices that sellers are demanding, according to Compass co-founder and CEO Robert Refkin. This sounds like a puff piece to help people like, hey, they're starting to buy a house. He told CNBC on Wednesday that 30% of the inventory on the market has seen a price drop, which is more than any time in the past 10 years. Meanwhile, the market has seen 16% more inventory. It's a different environment. We are now seeing more sellers than buyers, he said. Let's see if that's accurate. I don't want to spoil anything, but recently I had a client who used Reventure Consulting's application to get data on a zip code. And she sent it over to me. And I was like, do you mind if we just cross-reference it with the actual data? And she's like, sure. And zoinks. Huge differences. And so it's the next video I'm working on. Might be a little spicy, but I'm going to try not to go in there like heated and like, this guy, rah, rah, rah. I'm just going to use it more as an educational thing, you know? Thank you. I'm seeing those addresses come in. I'll make sure to check them out for sure. All right, so let's talk about the house price difference. Once again, whenever someone makes like these like big statements, let me move myself over. Always cross-reference local data, y'all. Always cross-reference local data. This guy, I don't know where this guy's from, but it could be completely different where he's from. You know, it could be a whole different kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? So this is why is it so big? Oh, because I'm zoomed in. Why am I so zoomed in? Why am I just figured out the you guys seeing this too? Am I going crazy? Okay, cool. Let's do, okay, how's the last 10 years? Yeah, let's do the last 10 years. Because the quote was last 10 years. So 30% inventory in the market has seen a price drop, which is any more in the last 10 years. Not true. And we had more price drops in 2022. We had, so this is one thing that we discovered too when I was working with my client is like, there's always a price, there's two price drop, like little bumps every year. How do I zoom in? Shift? Is it shift or alt and zoom in? Oh, it's not alt. Shift? Yeah, there you go. It's control. Okay, check this out. So check that out. See, every year it does this. There's a surge of price cuts that happen around this time of year and then towards the end of the year. Then the price cuts decrease. March, end of the year, October, November, boom. March. So this is very common, right? When we see that, we see boom, we see that. And this is all of Phoenix I'm looking at, by the way. Always look at local data. We had a massive price cuts being reported in the winter time of 2022, which, as you guys all know, all our data people know, it's the time where the huge market inventory increase happened. So that was why prices really dropped. And here, it's just not accurate. Where we saw more in the spikes of the winter in 2018 and 19 than we did here. So I hate when they just give like these like someone can quote that and literally change their goals for this year based on this man's comments. It's dangerous. Control, enhance. What's up, Mr. Shelton? Good to see you. I like that. Enhance. Like that. I'm gonna give you a thumbs up. Bruh. Oh shit. It's supposed to be a coin sound, but I brud you. Can you report listing agents on incorrect MLS listings? I'm really getting sick of seeing listing property incorrectly. In some cases, it's on purpose. Yeah, 100% you can. I've gotten fined like $500 once for doing it. So yes, 100%. Hey, by the way, we have 4 people on Twitch. If you guys are on Twitch, go join Alex. He's lonely over there. Refkin said that there's been more price cuts in the South, which had seen steep increases earlier as Americans left expensive states during the pandemic. Florida's housing market has also been hit by a spike of home insurance costs, which have soared 40% year over year and are weighing in on asking prices. Sellers bringing their homes on the market during this period need to be aware of how buyers are pushing back. If your home is well priced in this environment, it will sell quickly, but if it's not, it will sit on the market. Then you're gonna have to have a price drop. Then buyers will see they get a price drop. The sharks come out and it will hurt you even more. Buyers at the end of the housing market have also bolstered by recent stock market gains, he told CNBC. While the surge in mortgage rates earlier this year combined with the high home prices to further erode affordability, that's less of concern for buyers enjoying the wealth effect of their investments. You don't need lower mortgage rates if your stock portfolio is at an all-time high, Refkin said. I don't know if I agree with that. Do you guys make your decision based on how well your stocks are doing? Thank you, Zephyr. Appreciate it. I mean, I think it's all about affordability, right? It's not about how great your stock portfolio is, right? Am I right or wrong? Please let me know. How do you report them? You should be able to report them on whoever the MLS provider is. So if it's Flex MLS, go on their website, and then there's a way to report them. His comments follow a report released earlier this month that showed Texas and Florida dominated the best places for buyers in Zillow's new heat market index. Let's see this. Let's see right now, which takes into account the share of homes that have accepted offers from a buyer within 20 days or fewer. People are always trying to determine what's a good indicator for a market's hotness or heatness. I don't know. I feel like homes that have accepted an offer from buyers 20 days or fewer, is that really a good indication of a market's hot or not? Would be buyers who witnessed intense competition in Texas and Florida early on the pandemic aren't seeing such a frenzy now. According to Zillow, Redfin CEO Glenn Kelman also said they sounded optimistic about the housing market in the later half after hitting rock bottom. Listen, I don't know if it's the fault of the reporters that just want to write something so they'll reach out to these CEOs. But when you reach out to CEOs of brokerages, of Zillow, of Redfin, or you contact their PR department, all you're going to get is an opportunity for PR. That's all they're going to do. They're going to go and say, they might shock you a little bit with the headline, but they're just going to try to enforce that everything's perfectly fine and dandy and there's nothing wrong with the market because they're in the business of selling houses. So I think together as people, we need to stop giving a shit what these CEOs whose only job is to increase the profit of these corporations, and the only way to increase that profit is for more people to buy, have to say about the market. Can I get a hell yeah, brother? Come on, like, when are we gonna just like stop like valuing what these guys have to say? Even me right now, you guys are like, oh, hey, speak, brother. I'm also a real estate agent. Like, everyone has an agenda here. I think the more important thing is you guys need to really focus on your growth and your own strengths and get yourself going. Don't listen to what all these freaking people have to say. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, chat? Right, chat? Be like one of those people. Right, chat? Brian Velleda. What a potential buyer can do when a home builder advertises a lower price by mistake, then they change. Did nothing. You can't just go like, what, you put on this paper that is this price, now you're gonna give me this price. Oh man, you got us. No, man. Nothing. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's just funny. Can you imagine if that was the case? If someone misprints something, like, oh man, we have to give this house $200,000 less now. It's annoying and it sucks, but Jimmy, yeah. Give me don't send me the link. Send me. I don't think the link will pop up in chat. I think you gotta send me the address. Oh, Money, thank you. I just realized you're here monitoring me. Appreciate you. Javier, thoughts on buying without financing? Assume buyer is able to maintain emergency account after purchase. What are the pros and cons of doing this in the market? Thanks, a great channel. We appreciate it. What are the thoughts without financing? So like cash? Assume buyer is able to maintain emergency account after purchase. What do you mean by that? Do you mind elaborating? All right, let me see if I can find this guy's address. I see a lot of people did put an address. Thank you for subscribing, last minute fishing. Subscribe to YouTube. I don't see. I think you might have put a link. I don't see the actual address. Okay, there it is. All right, let's check out some houses. Time. Does the filter still work with the green? Let me try something. Hold on. Is that too wonky? Kind of, huh? That doesn't work. I just want to be a cool streamer, Mom. Why am I not a cool streamer? Whoa, what's going on? No, it doesn't work. Womp womp. Do I have a womp womp? That wasn't it, but sound effect works. Okay. Move myself over. Wow, beautiful house. Is this it? What a beautiful house. Wow. First of all, landscaping bill is going to be high if you're not cutting your own grass, buddy. You're going to get a guy with a name like Javier, not me, another Javier, who's going to love you. Who's going to love you as a client. Like, yes. That's easily, what is that? What do you think? I don't want to call you guys chat. I don't want to be that guy. What do you think, guys? But then I don't want to be inclusive to all people, not just guys. So what do y'all think, homies? This is at least a $500 landscape bill, at least monthly, for sure. So it's blue carpet. Got this kind of looks like that living room. I just watched the Iron Claw. Oh my god. I watched the Iron Claw yesterday. Holy crap. I'm not that close to my brothers, but I was like at the end crying, like, I'm gonna call my brothers right now. Folks. Yeah, this looks, actually, this is a little bit on the retro side, but I'm really digging it. It's like quartz countertops with like the old school cabinets and the stainless steel. I'm really digging the style of this house. What is this called? It's called the Arizona room. Well, what's going on with this? What is this, like feels like an office kind of situation. I'm guessing it's a basement. We don't have too many basements. I love the bar. A little bit old school. I want to go with that print here. Little gamer studio. You can make your own videos. A little custom shop with musical equipment. And it's a corner lot. Separate entrance. Siding. So this house definitely is combining different styles at once, which I dig. I got some moist, some terrible. Is that like mold almost? Oof. So the inside looks pretty great. It's the out. Honestly, that roof thing is the only thing I noticed though. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of rough here on the sides here. I'm not a fan of the siding look. I know I like more of the stucco. I'm an Arizona boy. So what do I think about this house? I think it has a lot of character. Ooh, it looks a lot more ugly when you're walking through it, huh? This would be great if I could use like my arrow keys. So I can be like WASD, you know what I mean? Like walk through it. Deferred maintenance? Maybe. Right? How could they have not noticed that big old water damage outside? Love the gas stove. but Javier, they're not using the only 3 approved shades of Arizona brown. I resent that comment, Huma. I resent that comment. You saying us Arizona boys only like 3 shades of brown in our houses? Dude, I yes. So this house is it's not gonna be for the faint of heart. I think there's gonna be a lot of things that you're gonna find during inspection. Of course, I'm not in this area, so I don't have access to the MLS, so I can't give you accurate comps or give you an idea of the I think 3 bedrooms and 3 baths for 3,000 square feet is way small. Why don't they have more bedrooms? I mean, from what I know, just looking at the photos, it looks like there's a lot of deferred maintenance on the outside. However, this would be an awesome house, I think, that you could really make into this is like a house that passes on generation to generation. You know, you buy one house and you're done. Those cabinets are early 50s, yes, FL, but notice how they put like a quartz countertop. So like they kept old and they combine it with new, which I really like. They did the quartz countertops with stainless steel appliances, and they kept the old cabinets. I like that. I'm weird though. I like it. Money, what are we doing here? For those that don't know, money is actually a old time client. Just send me a house in Paradise Valley. What are we doing here, money? 6.5 million. Price cut is more than my average sales price. My average sales price is like 450. The price cut that's insane. Should we even look at yeah, I might as well. That's a pretty big man. Money, did you freaking make it rich on Bitcoin or something? This is, I mean, yeah, dude. You know, it's so funny is that people this rich don't buy houses like we do. Like how we buy houses and we put 3, 5, 10%, 20% down and we get a traditional mortgage. These people do all kinds of crazy stuff to get these houses. It'll come across like a cash sale on the records, but what they're doing is they're like taking loans out based on their other values they have, like other stocks, investments they have, and then they'll buy cash, and then yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know, bro. I think we should go in like 2 mil on this one. Can't buy wood no more that those cabinets are made from. Is that why that they didn't upgrade it? Looks like a laminate. I don't know. It looked pretty. Didn't look like laminate to me. All right, Mugambo, 640K in Naperville, Illinois. Sir things, FL. I'll check it out right now. Oh, Kyle just texted me. I'm trying to get him on one of these lives during the week. Thursday. He's coming to the Thursday spot. The listing agent would be deeply offended. Yeah, we're not going to really offer 2 million. Don't worry. It's interesting though, we'll talk about that, is how listing agents handle low offers. Because right now in this market, what I'm telling my buyers is we got to be offering low. We just have to. We got to be poking the bear unless you find a really good situation, which has happened. But most of the times it's like you got to poke the bear a bit. And a lot of listing agents and sellers aren't prepared for that. Whatever you're congratulating Jeremy for. What did he do? Just finished a purchase contract and scheduled the inspections. First time buyer, both excited and shitting my pants. What's got you excited and shitting your pants, Jeremy? Also, congrats. But what's got you excited? Anyways, let me keep going here. Okay. So, like, I'm assuming this is the Illinois HOA kind of style houses. Beautiful land. Holy crap. Really nice yard. Y'all don't really have any walls in between your houses? $25K for a down payment for something in Tempe right now, or is that just a good start? If you're doing 3.5% down, yeah. Like FHA, I think it's enough. But just make sure that's not your only funds. I'm sure you have an emergency fund. I think you got to redo this decking here, which shouldn't be that bad. You probably have to pull it though, just to make sure there's no mold or anything. Probably wanted to treat it. They probably didn't even treat it. But you definitely got to tear this up and redo it. Not just like sand it, I think. You got to tear it up to see if there's any nasties going on in there. Love the built-in library. Old school cabinets. Solid marble countertops. Yeah, this is like an old lady lives here for sure. This lady, I don't want to say anything, but this lady is probably, I can envision someone that lives in this house, probably reads, watches, is on the phone like this. Probably sends you messages on, or like, remember when all of our aunties decided to start playing like Candy Crush like a few years ago, and all we would get is messages about asking for like more of their tokens or whatever. I had this auntie once that messaged me like asking me for tokens or something on this app, and I remember telling her, Diaz, please stop sending me these house stuff. And she passed away like a year later. That was the last thing I told her. So if your auntie asks you to send you stuff on Candy Crush, just do it. I know you guys weren't expecting that. I'm sorry, but I just saw that the other day and it made me sad. Anyways, older. How did I get there? Yeah, it's definitely an older vibe to it. When I look at a house that's outdated, I don't mind it. I just want it to be well maintained. And looking at these photos, I've already made the conclusion it's outdated, and I can't see the maintenance. I can't like really tell what the maintenance aspect of this house yet. They have a cat. See if, so now what I'm looking out for is like, have you been really maintaining this house pretty well? Looks like they're hoarding a bit. Once again, just outdated everywhere. Yeah, so my conclusion is it's heavily outdated. You're gonna have to spend a lot of money. So when you're looking at an outdated house, you have to make sure it's in good shape, because you can't be spending money on updating it and also upgrading it. You either update or upgrade. If you're doing both, whew, so I would be extra picky when it comes to the condition of the roof, condition of major items, just because you're going to be spending your money updating it. The TV position next to the fireplace, I know, right? Do you know these aunties in their houses? Everything looks so glamorized now. Natasha, I found Javier. I've learned so much in the last few days, feeling much less nervous about the process. People always say how awful it is, but getting educated helps me gain agency over the search. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. That's what it's all about, is building that confidence, right? Building that education, strength. I'm glad that my channel did exactly that for you. Hold on, I gotta do Zeph Fields. here. They sent me. I don't know your gender. I apologize. They sent it to me earlier. Tamarack MN. I'm assuming that's Minnesota. Did I not write something right? Oh, the address. That was like silos, right? Is that it? Why is there silos in your house? Is that right? Why is it in the middle of nowhere? Hold on. It's 140 acres. Holy crap. And you wanted me to compare this compared to everything else? I'm not sure what the comparison is to make. Really bad painted. I don't know if that's intentional with the paint style they chose. Roughly painted. Cabinets look in rougher shape as well. It looks like they updated the flooring at some point, but I don't know. I just probably went with a cheaper laminate. It looks like it. Very. I think they should have really undecorated a lot of this house before they listed it. Are those assless chaps? No. Geez. Yeah, I mean, so this is a good example of a...
What's your opinion, Ion, about Northerner VA area?
I have no idea, brother. I'm in Arizona, but thank you for the $2 super chat. So this is how you don't list a house. Outside fixtures are fine. It's a big acre, like a lot of acres, so it is what it is. But you don't want it to be overly decorated where there's someone else's initials, a lot of family photos or memorabilia all over it. Like you want it to be like, you want some decorations. You want it to look like a model home, but not like this. This is too much. These people got their assless chaps literally on the freaking, is that a cow hide? They got, oh man, yeah, for sure. It's like really well, it's very personalized, but the more personalized you are, the less likely you are to attract the general audience, because you don't know if the person that's going to buy this is going to be into this stuff, right? So there's still like a lot of personal stuff being hung up. You want clear desk. I love the hardwood floor though, but another cowhide. This, I'm assuming the person with the assless chaps probably sleeps in this room. Bathroom is like okay. Looks like it's an under, the AC is like the, what is it called, the ones that are on the bottom. Unfinished little room here. Yeah, I mean overall there's an aesthetic to this. It's ooh, look at that. That's like, you can like, that'd be a cool place to play hide and seek. Oh my god, red horse. Now that's a man's trailer right there. Yeah, brother. Yeah, I mean, it obviously, I'm just a city boy. I look at city houses. Maybe this is the standard thing with these ranch houses. So I can't really make a comment on anything else because this is out of my wheelhouse. But it's a ranch house with a lot of acres. Airbnb property? I don't know. Do they have internet out there? That's a good question. They probably have internet, right? Reality is rural listing is less likely to have professional staging, right? Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Rural markets probably don't really care about that stuff, so that's why I'm like, it's out of my wheelhouse. It's a nice farm. I mean, if you guys want to go buy this together, we can start a cult if you guys want. will make money. The head priest, or what do they call the? What we should call the leadership. What do the Brotherhood of Steel calls their and the elders, the top one? Scribe. Anyways. Starlink and satellite. Yeah, I know. Raul Chavez, Denton, Texas. You said earlier vegans are out of buying now. What? No, but you were somebody. Raul, you said something about. I didn't respond to your question about mortgage affordability. The cult of assless chaps. Oh, Dan, this is a new build, right? Yeah, no. So when you guys send me new builds, I just like they're so. Isn't that? Wait, it's not a new build. Where's the year built on this? That's Centex Homes. It's a new build. I mean, I can't really comment on it. It's a brand new house. I can't see any defects from here. Small kitchen, small living room. There's no way it comes with grass in the back, right? Yeah. Yeah, bro, it's a nice new build for sure. I'll start a call with you, and they have Starlink internet everywhere. Thanks for looking at it. I don't get why that has such a low value to a 600K lot in Arizona. It's gonna be the area, probably, right? It's probably gonna be the area. Money said, actual question. Wait, was I showing you guys the house? I wasn't showing it to you, huh? Sorry, here it is. Just a nice old basic new build. Cult of Assless chaps. Actual question here. If fiber internet was one of my must-haves for a home I want to buy, how would you as an agent handle that? That's a great question. I probably would research before we look what areas have fiber internet, and then we would just restrict your search to only those areas. I would probably handle it that way. All right, the first rule of assless chaps: those cheeks must be bare. Second rule: we must analyze the housing market every day to make sure the market's not crashing. Gotta get those good thumbnails, bruh. Ah, shit. Bruh. There you go. Starlink internet, huh? Yeah, I've seen people have it. You know what's funny? I've seen more people, like when I show houses, I've seen more Starlinks boxed up and ready to be returned, like with the return address on them, return label on them, than I've actually seen them set up. So take that with what you will, or however that saying goes. Take that with what you must. Whatever. Second rule of assless chaps: those cheeks must be shaved. Now I disagree with that, because as a hairy ass haver myself, I don't want to be shaving every day, you know? So I say we welcome all those who have hairy butts. Last one fishing. Javier, I make 170K a year, 94K gross. I think you said that. 170K gross, 94K net. I think that's what you mean. Yeah, let's pull out the calculator. Let's figure that out. I'm going to need coffee if I'm going to be doing this for 2 hours. Woo! Woo! Okay, we got an affordability question. Let's pull out the handy dandy calculator. Just a reminder, if you want a copy of this calculator, you can join the Patreon, $5 a month, and check it out. If you just want to support me, really, it's one way of doing it. So last minute fishing. makes 170K a year. Divide that by 12, so we make about. Damn, boy, killing it. Making the cult of the CAC happy. All right, and you net about 94 gross. Damn, man, government's. Well, you're probably getting a bunch of like insurances and stuff taken from you, right? I'm assuming. Better. There you go. So budget wise, your needs should make up 50% of it. And really your range, you said you're trying to afford what? 3,200. So you're going to be probably a little bit over 40%. But you have zero debt. You have 30K in an emergency fund. You have 100K saved for your down payment. Yeah, I mean, so the last question I have for you is, is the monthly rent for a house that's similar to what you're looking at about the same monthly payment wise, or is it way cheaper? But other than that, you have all of the qualifications for the magical exception, the golden exception, only given out to a few. But you have zero debt. I think your emergency funds are a little lackluster for the amount of savings you have. A lot of times I think we get hung up on like, I need the emergency funds to only be 3 months or 6 months. I mean, why not get that to what you make? Well, what do you make in a month again? It was, I mean, you have technically like 4 months. I mean, that's all right, I guess. But anyways, the point is, you don't have to just be at, 30%. You could try to push that. Thanks, smelly butt. You guys calling it smelly butt? Oh wait, there's somebody called smelly butt. Glad to hear hairy butts can be part of the cult. I was getting nervous. Dude, smelly butts, hairy butts, we welcome all butts. We do not welcome anybody with BBLs though. I'm sorry, all natural. So Kyle Seagraves, I'm sorry, cannot join the cult. He has a BBL. BBL Kyle cannot make the cult. By the way, BBL Kyle is going to be here Thursday. So if you guys want to join Thursday, same time. So bro got 100K. Keep saving and pay cash. You're almost there. I'm assuming it's a bit cheaper to rent, but I can figure out with me the right tax write-off at the end of the year as well. Yeah, the tax write-off it's not going to be massive. People always, I think that's a selling point that realtors say. It's not, the tax write-off isn't like amazing. It's amazing if you have like a second that's pure tax or something like that, but in most situations, it's not like, people that have owned, I know like Money, you bought a house already, but like other people that have bought, including Money, has the tax write-off of owning a house been like that amazing? Or do you think it's a little bit like people make a big deal about it, but really it's not that big of a deal? I'm gonna assume, well, we'll see what they say, but I'm gonna assume it's gonna be the latter. Tax write-off is, yeah, it's very small. It's nothing major. So, I mean, you're at 40%. It's scary, bro, but you have no debt. You have good debt. I think I can give you the pass. I think you'll be fine. So, just be careful. Be careful. Underpay. You're not in a rush. Get it as cheap as possible. Don't buy something that needs a lot of work, because you're gonna throw, don't blow all your money, right, on If I were you, maybe start splitting that down payment fund and have like a separate, like maybe 15-20K for like working on the house kind of stuff. But other than that, yeah. Oh, look at that Twitch. Someone on Twitch. LOL, I live garden. Trump capped it at 10K a year, so depending on your bracket, max out 3,700. Okay, so it's not that much. No Diddy. The Married Life podcast with Kel and Sarah. What is that? That piqued my interest. You guys are seeing my okay, let's see what is in Javier's a clip from a show. I'm not even watching House of Cards. I don't know why it's giving me that. I've been playing a lot of New Vegas recently, so New Vegas, Magic the Gathering, Penguin Z, and Berserk. I'm supposed to be on Firefox, but there you go. Now you guys got what's on my current interest. Someone said, well, anyways, Married Life. Oh, sorry, Kel and Sarah. I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm just very curious. How cool is that? If you guys want to go check them out. I support any podcast between a husband and wife, because whenever my wife and I do something, it takes a tremendous amount of effort and work. So if you guys want to check them out. Married with 4 kids. Did you guys buy a house? Have you bought a house with 4 kids? I have 3 kids myself, but we're going to hopefully have 4. But yeah, go check them out, guys, for sure. He said no Diddy. Yeah, did you guys end up buying a house with 4 kids? That's crazy. Let me see if they look at your videos. Hey, you haven't posted. Oh no, you posted about 3 weeks ago. Nice. Okay. Dude, I support anyone out here trying to grow a YouTube channel. Go for it. Currently in the market. Best of luck to you guys. You guys deserve it. Let's help them out, guys. I expect you to come back and tell us and give us updates about everything. Gotta love the big family life. Yeah. You know, a lot of us take credit. Like I'm like, oh, I try not to make having a family my personality. But when you have kids, you just can't help it, okay? They just take over your world. Did you start watching the Fallout show? I did. I started yesterday, and it's actually pretty good. It's making me it's giving me that itch to just get you Vegas and going again. Oh man. And I'm watching it, and I'm probably annoying Mercy so much as I'm like, that's this. That's that. Like when they're going through the channel and they see like Grognak the Barbarian. That's a comic that gives you plus, I think that's plus 5 milli or plus 10 milli. I don't know. I'm like, that's Nuka-Cola. That. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. Javy is a nerd who likes MTG. Yeah. I'm currently building out a black deck. My son is building out a red deck. And we're just like, I don't have enough that great of a collection, but we're starting to kind of build what we have, and it's so fun. I'm looking forward to playing with them. So many notifications from YouTube. I know. Do you want to see the kind of comments I'm getting? Check those out. That's actually not that bad. Lately, I've been getting some nasty ones. Makes me want to cry. Makes me want to cry. All right, guys, let's keep going. Woo! First podcast of the week. First podcast of the week. Feo, fuerte y formal. Ay, güey. Feo, fuerte y formal. I'm offended and I'm also honored. Check out the New California mod. It's a full conversation. Really? I like play like strictly the Viva New Vegas, and I don't like going from that. But let me, is it on Nexus? Adds new stories with hours of voice dialogue. I feel like I want to probably. Zephyl, I can't understand that game. It's hard to grasp at first, but once you get it, it's fun. Let's refocus. Real estate questions, home buying. Fun talking about this stuff. I don't want to lose the people that are here for learn. So, Sonic Levi, Javier, you're my idol. Please, there's much better people to idolize than me, my friend. You are more relatable than Davey Ramsey. I appreciate that we're relatable, but I'll take that. But my friend, don't put people on the pedestal. There's a way cooler people than me to. Don't do that. Just you should put your family, yourself on the pedestal. Assuming 7% loan at max write-off is only about 10K at most. Yeah. Let's see. How much more are solar panels worth when looking at houses? Do they hide roof problems? They do hide roof problems, but the problem is if they're leased, they don't add any value whatsoever to your house. They don't add any value. So if you're gonna get, and it's the thing that sucks too, is that even if you're buying one with lease or own, you're inheriting someone else's agreement, right? So it really creates more of a headache when it comes to selling. So if you're planning on selling your house, solar isn't that worth it unless you're gonna pay only free and clear. Kel and Sarah, I sold my home, looking for a new home now. Market is crazy, can't find anything. In the short sale contract for the last 8 months, now I'm searching mode. Ooh, I haven't seen a short sale in a while. So for those that know, short sales are essentially houses that have hit the market and they're about to get foreclosed on, but they're doing a last ditch effort where they're going to get an offer presented to the bank and like work with them to see if they'll take that short sale. It usually takes 3 months. So the fact that it's taken 8 months is kind of already sus. So I think what tips? It's definitely a different market than it was 8 months ago. I think you should probably be not paying as much as you did before. Make sure that you're being more aggressive, but I don't know what market you're in. Maybe every market's different, so that's why I can just give general advice. You can be in a hot market, and my advice is just, a lot of people watch like these housing market videos and then they try to look, let's say like there's super hot cities like Gilbert, or not, like Gilbert's a city in Arizona that's always selling really high and really fast, and they're so shocked, like, I thought the market was crashing. It's local market, baby. Every market's different. Even in a city, every zip code is different. Just sold my home, solar panels, added Zero Valley. Yeah, see, there you go. Did you ever get into septic system issues? That's very niche. I don't do that. How many clients ask you to answer something unethical or illegal, or for the most part do clients behave? I think illegal or ethical, what would that be? I think the most illegal thing I get presented is, can I get the keys early? And I always go, no. Well, not at all. If I tell you a house I'm closing, can you tell me if it's a good deal? I can't, because I don't have access to your MLS. So, and also don't do that to yourself, my friend. Why? It's like asking. There, I don't. Bad example. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. Why would you hurt yourself? Who at this point you're in it, man. You're about to close. Just you're in it, my friend. It's like asking your significant other to Tell them all the experiences with their past loves, every detail. Why are you gonna hurt yourself? Just stop. Welcome to the Assless Chap cult, the ACA. Come on in. If you have a hairy or smelly butt, you're welcome. What was rule 1? The cheeks must be out. Rule 2 was presented. Money is part of the hairless faction in our cult. They're like this separate cult, like sect, that are trying to take power. But the hairy cheeks, we don't allow that. So there's like almost a little civil war brewing between our community. But that's just part of life. They ever try avoiding disclosing problems? Not to my knowledge. So like if they ever did that, I always tell them this is their only way to cover your ass. Like literally, if there's something wrong, if you ever change anything on this house and you forget to disclose it and it's not on this form, you can get sued to oblivion. So this is the way you can protect yourself. So I hope they didn't. Smelly butt 33. Past experience information could be informative. Hairy cheeks unite. Thank you. HC forever. Not in it yet. The appraisal hasn't been done, and if I offered more, then I can drop my offer. Well, if you're not in my state, I don't have access to your MLS. If you are in my state, you're already under contract, and I am ethically unable to intervene into your contract because you're not working with me. So, no. Usually, I like to offer that for people who are not in the buying process yet, or buying, or they're looking at houses still. Have you heard about doing live streams with other YouTubers? Folks like Plumber Roger Wakefield. Who's this? Let me see. What are we going to talk about? Just plumbing stuff? Yeah, man. I don't know who this guy is. I'm sure he's a great guy, but I don't know if that would be very entertaining to just be talking about. I don't know what we would talk about. Just plumbing stuff. But not a bad idea. Because a lot of people have these issues, maybe. Expert plumber reacts to crazy South Park handyman episode. Interesting. I've never heard of this guy, but maybe. How fast is your least favorite aspect of the home buying process? My least favorite home buying. What is my least favorite process? I think my least favorite part probably the end of the, like, near the end, but it's not my favorite when people don't follow through on what they say they're gonna do, like the seller's doesn't have the house clean or something like that. But it's usually like maybe a week towards the end. It's always hassle, but only if it doesn't work out. Only if like the freaking seller didn't move out their stuff or they forgot to repair certain things. Probably paying taxes on commission though. What's up, Axarest E? Hey, just joined in. What's going on? Welcome. Wrong one. I gotta work on the sound effects. They're so bad. What's going on, man? I'm under contract in my first home. $345,000 home in Texas. Congrats. Kind of getting scared. I'm wondering if I made the right choice. Thoughts? Let's talk about that. Why do you feel like you didn't make the right choice? What's spooking you? What's spooking you? While you give your answer, I'm gonna look at some other stuff. What's up? What's up with the new potential law seller having to pay for seller to not have paying the realtor? Let's see what the update on that is. Realtor commission. So the only thing that changed in that law is that you cannot disclose on any like MLS site what the buyer, if the seller's paying a commission to the agent. So commissions have always been negotiable. Commissions have always been negotiable, and there is no standard commission. Is like, I hate it's the 6% on, like, that's honestly, it hasn't been 6% in a long time. A lot of agents have been paying 5, 4.5. It's stupid. Anyways, what's the update? Can we go to news? I don't think there's any updates. Okay, the judge approved it. No. No. New York Times. Yeah, I don't think there's an update. So basically, starting June, July, you have to have a signed agreement with your agent, because there's no guarantee they're going to get paid. So that signed agreement can say, hello, I am going to be your agent and I'm going to get paid whatever the seller gives me. That agreement can say, hey, my commission is going to be this amount of money, and it's up to you to give me that money if the seller doesn't provide it. So it's just, you just have to have some kind of agreement with your agent. Mr. Rogers, it is speculation out for the NAR outside of them just removing the buying commissions rate from the MLS, right? A lot of crackpot theories on both sides. So basically the theory is that they're doing it. Wow. I've been streaming so long that my camera just turned off. That's crazy. That's crazy, chat. What's up, Blood Nurse? How are you? What's up with that? Is it really that hot? Wow. World record, huh? Probably because it's so hot in here. I'm gonna turn on the fan, but I'm gonna turn it like towards the camera. How hot is it where you're at? It is probably the heat of the... Probably need to turn on the AC or something. So basically, just answer your question. What's going on with my camera right now? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna turn on the AC. That's crazy, chat. Wow. What a time to be alive. Fallout meltdown. Whew. It is getting a little hot. I think I'm going to have to... What? I said 2 hours. I said 2 hours and I'm going to do 2 hours. Like it or not. I'm doing this. I'm not giving up. So Axra said, I'm getting a little scared on the overall market, for example, interest rates, inflation, and all of that. And I guess the answer I'm looking for is it a good time or a bad time to get a house? Here's the thing. What you're going through is totally normal. It's called buyer's remorse. It's totally normal and natural to question what you're doing, especially after you signed something or you said yes to something. So embrace it. It's your body's way of double checking that you're actually making the right decision for your future. So first and foremost, congratulations. Everything internally is working. Now, to answer your question on whether if it's the best time to buy right now, if you're making the right investment, or if you're looking at the market as a whole, the answer is no. It's not the best market to invest in. There's much more better investments that could probably make you more guaranteed and safe money than buying a house right now. So if you're looking at your house as an investment, then of course it's a terrible time to buy, and you should definitely back out. But if you've prepared, you have the savings, you have the down payment, you have a strong why, like you're having to move out anyways, you have like something kicking you in the butt saying, I gotta go. If the rent is about the same as a monthly payment, if all these factors are checked, then the only question to ask yourself is, do you have the nuts to move forward? No, I'm just kidding. The only question to really ask yourself is are you in a position to kind of take that risk? And you want to go for it? Because if you're looking to, get in this house and sell it after 2 years, maybe it's not the right time. But if you're going to hold on to it for a good time a year, and you're going to be in this community for a very long time, and you want to have stability where a landlord can't kick you out, then go for it. But yeah, man, it's tough. So that's the thing, is there is no clear answer. There is no clear answer to any of this. If you think about it, making YouTube videos for housing, we're all just guessing. So the only thing that you can't guess on is your budget and your situation. What's your advice on FHA loan? Can you elaborate a little bit? What's my advice like on general about getting an FHA loan, or what do you mean? Hanover Fist says people should wait. Housing trending down. Most just in a position that they save for a down payment. So here's my problem with that. Is people like to just give market housing is trending down. That is based on what? Do local market research. There are cities that are trending upward. There's cities that are trending straight. There's cities that are trending downward. And when someone makes a general statement like that, it's dangerous. Do individual, based on your research in your area, market's trending down, then perfect. Wait. That person should do their individual research on their specific zip code and city and see where it's trending. All over the country, huh? Okay. So this is Gilbert, Arizona. Is that trending up or trending downward? Here's Chandler, a city right next to it. That's a huge difference, right? That's not trending upward. That's sort of kind of trending straight and going down. Here's another city, maybe about 15 minutes away from Chandler. We're talking 5-10 minute differences in these cities. So Hanover Fist, all over country, bro, and local. I'm not trying to convince them otherwise. That's the difference between me and the other market crash guys. I'm not trying to convince you the market's crashing. I'm not trying to convince you the market's amazing. I know there's also realtors out here on YouTube saying everything's great. Buy. I'm not doing either. I'm telling you, do individual market research in your specific city and make decisions based on that. Everyone can make a graph and make a conclusion. Okay. I'm not making a conclusion. I'm just showing the vast difference between each city. Everyone can make one graph and make a conclusion. Yeah. All right. So Hanover Fist says the market is trending downward. Everybody should wait. Valid opinion. Esau Huerta? Would it be easier to go FHA versus conventional or vice versa? Good question. Would it be easier to go FHA? It's usually technically easier to go FHA because what is it? I think they're probably equally as easy. There are very similar things that they need to check for. I think FHA might be a little stricter with the house itself, like it needs to be in a certain amount of condition, maybe, but they're about the same. So you shouldn't really base them on their ease. Rather, look at the whole package. What's the interest rate they're giving you? What's the amortization rate look like? Amortization schedule. So which one is going to make you more money or less, pay more or less interest over time? I know the PMI is a huge factor, especially when it comes to conventional versus FHA. So there's a lot more to factor than just that. Am I going to see the new Planet of the Apes, Skipper Jones? I think I need to watch I haven't seen the new videos of it. What's up, Jay? Greetings from New Jersey. Home of the high property taxes. That's part 2 of the question. Oh, my bad, bro. Let me read the first part. Axtra said, I really appreciate the honest answer. I know there isn't a clear, perfect answer, but that helps a lot. Thank you so much, man. So this is my first stream I'm aiming for 2 hours. So as a starting, just what have I learned today? Because I'm used to doing these for an hour and just being like, all right, I'm out. See you guys. What I've learned is after an hour, I'm like, I don't really remember a lot of the questions I answer. It's like I go into this state where I'm like, what's real right now? Like I have to check in back to reality. Oh no, I'm a person with feelings. I'm not just it's definitely a little trippy. And I'm gonna do this 5 times this week. You stayed up playing video games. You too tired, Richard? No, I didn't. Dude, have you ever been on a live stream for more than an hour? It's tiring. I'm not construction workers and all laborers have a much harder job than I do. It's a little bit more mentally taxing. That's all I'm saying. Kellen Sarah says, I'm making multiple offers on different houses, but none responded. But what if a house accepts 3 offers? What if house 3 accepts offer, but waiting on house 1 response? Can I get in trouble with that? Your thoughts? So in Arizona, you have to submit a multiple offer addendum that lets the seller know that you're making multiple offers. But technically, once you had an offer accepted, you can rescind all the other offers. The only way you really get into trouble is if there's offers accepted at the same exact time, because they both just committed to you. So it's like this. Say you ask 3 girls out to the prom, 3 boys out to the prom, whatever floats your boat. It could work out if one of them says yes and 2 of them say don't answer. You can just tell the other 2, hey, no, I changed my plans, thank you. Or someone else said yes, thank you. But it's still really shitty to put that out there, because what if one seller is like, oh my gosh, this is the offer we've been looking for. Oh my gosh, thank God we finally got the offer. And then before they even get the chance to respond, they go, oh, never mind, we got another offer. Well, we're backing our offer out. Thank you. So try not to do that. It's kind of ethically a little crappy. If someone asks you to wear a medallion, what do you do? I don't know. Last time I was... What is this Sonic? I feel like such a boomer. What is that? Medallion. What is this? I'm gonna see my Discord server, see if someone... Oh, never mind. If someone can tell me what that is. T for Foo. If you had a magic wand that you could wave and change something about the housing market, what would you change? That's a hard question. Because there's consequences to that, right? If more people buy now, I could be creating another issue. I'm not gonna look it up. You guys, all you guys keep saying is don't look it up. I'm afraid to. And now I have to look, but no, I don't want to. But anyways, what would I change? I think the obvious answer is just more affordability, which would have required less cash buyers during the pandemic rise. I wish that rise wasn't as sharp. I wish it was just like a lot more steadier. That's really it. If I could just change that from 2000 to 2002, sorry. If that rise wasn't as massive, it was just like kind of just a little bit more steadier. I think that would have appreciated that instead. All right, y'all. Hello again. I was referring to FHA versus conventional when moving from a single family home to a multifamily. Would this move be possible? Thank you. I don't know about multifamily, so I wouldn't be able to help you there. Sorry, bud. Smelly butt. Biggest misconception about realtors. I don't know. I feel like... What concept can you... Let's start off by this. Everybody in the chat right now. Can everybody tell me what your conception about real estate agents are? And I can start from there. Like, you guys are asking me questions. Like, I want to know what's your biggest conception about realtors? Like, what are your thoughts? I want to know, do you think you can be convinced to buy a house by an agent if they're skilled enough? I want to know those two questions. Sonic True Creator was just another alpha male influencer. Yeah, thanks. So your conception or misconception is that they work for your best interest? Your conception is they're used car salespeople? Okay. What else we got? It depends how educated one on buying or selling. Hustlers out here in Hawaii. Okay, so they're hustlers. If they don't sell, they don't eat. Okay. Also, high validated reefer. I just saw that you're here. Nice to see you. Take it both ways. Pause. Oh, okay. So they work in your best, both misconception and conception. Okay. YouTube's kind of slowing down here a bit. Okay, so surprisingly, you guys have a lot of... I went through 2 agents before I found the right one. So they know everything about the home buying process and everything in houses in general. Okay. Here's what's interesting about real estate agents. It's a career that doesn't, it's not a high ceiling to get your ability to sell houses. You go, you do 90 hours. I mean, in my state, it's 90 hours. You get your license, you pay a few $1,000s, you get your license, and now you're at the same level as every other real estate agent out there. If you sell a house, at least the way things are currently, you make 2 to 3%. On a $400,000 house, you're making between $12,000 to $15,000. So a lot of real estate agents out there don't need a huge skill set to be very successful. It was very simple to be a six-figure earner. All you have to do, if you think about it, is you sell maybe, what is that? If your average commission is, I don't know, like $6,000. $6,000 times 10. So how many houses do you need to sell? $16 houses. So 16 12. Yeah, you need to sell 1.3 houses. So once again, real estate agents have this very low barrier of entry. They don't have a massive skill set to be able to make a lot of money. Their average commission is like between $6,000 to $15,000. So all they need to do, if the average commission is $6,000, sell about 1.3 houses a month in order for them to make six figures. So you attract a lot of people that are going to be a little more on the sleazy side, right? Because if you think about what's favored, like what do you guys think? Do you think an agent that is more skilled in helping people and educating people is going to make more money? Or do you think an agent that can market themselves very well is going to make more money? I'll answer it for you. It's going to be the agent that markets themselves better. They can have a really crappy experience. Not even crappy, just very below average or average. But as long as they can market themselves, they're going to sell a lot more houses and they're going to have a multi-six-figure income, right? So off the bat, the reason why everybody has a negative perception of them is because your experience with them is probably coming with those people who don't have to work as hard to keep your business. Because it's not yes, it's a customer service business, but it's not really rewarded for that. It's a numbers game. So I think this commission lawsuit in general is going to help with that problem. And I do think over time, we'll see perception of how you guys look at agents. I think more as time passes, with it being turned more into a customer service role, we're going to see a change there. Ayana says, I'm scheduled to close on Friday, but I haven't heard anything from my loan officer. Please help. Sounds like you need to call your loan officer, buddy. You should have your loan disclosure signed by 3 days before close of escrow, so like Tuesday or even Wednesday. So maybe they're already prepping for you. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I will be live again tomorrow at same time from, what did we say? 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock Arizona time, which I think is Pacific time right now. So right now it's 3:43. So we're doing this again tomorrow. Hope to guys see you there. I'm going to get some articles prepped up. That way we have like some good talking points going so we can keep going. So thank you guys for stopping by. If you guys are looking for an agent in Arizona, all my information is below. If you're looking for an agent referral, there's a great link on homemoney.com below. And join the Patreon as well if you're looking for home buyer resources. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Thoughts on VA loan? It's a great loan for veterans. It's 0% down. Great loan. I don't know what else you want me to say about it. Awesome. Usually in the same par with FHA when it comes to interest rates. So it's a government-backed loan.